Hey guys, hey. So it's been a while since my last podcast, and I kind of decided I feel like it's time. It's time for me to step back into this space and start utilizing all of my platforms. I wanted to firstly start with letting you know that I am accessible and available for one-on-one sessions, and I am also accessible and available on all social media sites. If you would like to find my content online, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Stationhead under my handle that I have now made my handle for all of my content, which is at Terrestrialaura, and that is Terrestrialaura. So I just wanted to start off with that and let you know you can find me if you are looking for tips or strategies on manifesting. I do specifically work with my own creation, which is my baby. I call this baby tarology, yet it incorporates astrology, astronomy, Grabovoi codes, planetary bodily systems. It involves so much. I can't even go into full expression of all that it involves. I do also plan to soon start a Patreon, and this will be for those of you that are interested in my services, but would like to do it more on a group level, because as I mentioned before, I do have some really great insights and workings as far as my tarology project goes. And my Patreon will be a space kind of like where I'm just able to express my tarology without putting it out there to the world quite yet, because it needs some test runs. So if you're interested in being one of my beautiful test subjects, most definitely keep an eye out for my Patreon that will be revealing itself soon. So for today's topic, I would like to talk about the world. And how in the world we have these different communities, these different groups, these different aspects and perspectives of ourselves. We have religions, we have spiritual communities, we have non-religion, we have people who are completely going against all that is just to go against it. We have so many variables and so many variations of ourselves. And we also currently have a pandemic. Some people call this pandemic a plandemic. As far as that goes, I won't share my thoughts. But one thing I will say is it is a growing disease of the mind. And it is something that I have been thinking about so much lately. Do you know what grows in dark, moist spaces? Bacterias. And did you know that wearing coverings over our face, blocking our airways, blocking the sunlight, the UV rays from ourselves, is the perfect playing ground of building up bacterias and incurable ailments that we are literally provoking and promoting with ourselves? I feel that at some point in life, there's an option to either care or there's an option to not care. And I feel that many of the people who think that they have chosen the route of caring have actually fallen victim into their own hoods of thoughts that have made it to where they are hindering themselves in order to care for a system and a structure that doesn't care for them. I want everyone who listens to this podcast to realize and analyze, not so much realize what I'm saying, because it's not about what I'm saying, but I want you to realize the true value of what we are being fed in this world, what we are being fed in this society, and how it makes any sense, if it makes any sense to you, to block your airways to prevent an ailment that will cause respiratory issues. It almost comes down to a question of, would you rather breathe now or possibly never breathe at all? So many people have lost loved ones. So many people have went out and injected experimental products and chemicals inside of themselves, inside of their bodies, to fit into a structure of a system that tells you to do so. But what's next? At what point does this stop? At what point do we take our own sovereignty back and decide that we are worthy of life, we are capable of life, and we are open to see what is truly behind the scenes? There are so many different topics on this topic at hand, so this is just going to be a little brief synopsis of my point of view, but I look forward to sharing more with you. I will be coming up with more detailed information regarding this situation, and I look forward to expressing and sharing it with you. Again, I am able to be found on all social media platforms under my handle at Terrestrialaura. If you would like to follow me on any of my accounts, know that you are supporting a loving soul with nothing but pure and beautiful intentions to help show the world itself as we heal ourselves together. You are loved, you are valued, and I am so grateful that you have found me in this space. Have a beautiful day. And until we meet again, my beautiful soul family, we'll chat soon.